Very good.
Actually, I knew.
So how many clicks a day you've been doing? Yeah.
I think today was 10.
At least 10.
Yeah, at least 10 today. It's not so cold, but pretty windy out there, huh?
Now, we also have
Cool enough, I suppose.
Yeah. How'd you make out, Doc?
Oh, I did
Hey,
fine.
Steve Peterson, the MPP for the riding in Minister of Ag and Food.
Hi, Paul Atkinson. I'm the transplant physician for London Health Sciences Centre.
Oh, are you? Oh, great. Well, welcome.
He's our man.
I'm Chris's doc.
He's our man.
Great.
And frankly, I worked.
Great.
Well, I've had some, when they made all the cuts at the hospital, I had a few meetings regarding the transplant program, etc. And actually, I've got a very good group in the London area that have been very supportive of a number of things, including there's a bunch of students right now from the university that are trying to get the piece of legislation that had been introduced in the last
Well, you tell us what to do.
regarding the donor cards and getting some of the licenses OHIP and amending the Trillium Give to Life bill that died of the order.
You mean me?
They were down to see me, and try and get it
And
resurrected.
we've got our students
Oh, that's great.
to do that.
I know some of my colleagues,
They're probably some of the ones that passed some of the brown envelopes too. Yep. Quite good.
I'm a handsome man, ain't I?
I know!
So if I get confused, Georgie, I'll be right back. You'll be right. So
Last night.
No, unfortunately, there's lots of other patients.
Later on, Caroline Coco, your MPP.
I've been his doc for the past 12 years, and it's really not a big surprise to me that Chris is doing this. He's always been pretty ambitious and restless guy, so he's doing a great job. And I just address the other side for a couple minutes. I look after all the kids who are waiting for liver transplants, bowel transplants in London, and we transplant kids from right across the country. And Chris, in some ways, is very lucky because he's been on the list now waiting for a little over 3 years, and he's still reasonably healthy enough that he can still do this walk. But there's an awful lot of other people who are not anywhere near as healthy as Chris, and unfortunately, many of those people die waiting. And even in some cases, those who do get the transplant, they're already so sick and debilitated, many of them will die shortly after their transplant, or at the very least will take many months to recover. Fortunately for somebody like Chris, who is still fairly healthy, we really expect that he's going to be transplanted in the not too distant future. And I would expect that Chris will be at a hospital in less than 2 weeks, and hopefully we'll be able to get him back to join the walk before it's over. So Chris, and what is possible for him is really, I think, a statement of what transplant can do. Children that we transplant in London, well over 90% survive, and most of those are able to go on to go back to normal lives and go back and resume sports. I know Chris for a long time has been bugging me to let him go play hockey, and hopefully we can get him back this fall to playing hockey. But in order to do that, we need organ donors, and Canada still is only middle of the pack when it comes to Canada's or to organ donation rates in the world. We're well behind Spain, which is the world leader, and they are able to get more than 30 donors per million people. We're only at about 14. So last year there were about 4,000 people waiting for organ transplants in this country, and there were only about 1,800 donors. So you can see there's a huge gap between the number of people who need organs and those that are actually donors. And I think what Chris is doing is going to go a long way to help raise the donor awareness and try and help people to understand that if something terrible happens, that at least something good can come from it by donating your organs to somebody like Chris. Chris, on behalf of the transplant program in London, I want to give you this sweatshirt, which hopefully will help keep a little bit warm around your water.
And I'm going to introduce George Martell now to talk a little bit about, as the coordinator of this whole thing, some of the goals, and introduce Chris. George?
I first want to thank two special people. As we point from community to community, we're doing this practically on a zero budget, and without the support of individuals and companies that are in on helping out, we would be able to reach St. Thomas. So locally, we would really like to thank the company in St. Thomas for helping out with accommodation. Also, we would like to thank Kelsey's restaurant for feeding us while we were here in St. Thomas. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank 3 individuals that we met in St. Thomas. And they are Sandra and her 2 daughters. And where's your other daughters?
Jen ran away.
Okay,
Washroom.
just come forward and have everybody.
Bust. I don't know.
And also, we would like to thank our platinum sponsors, Chin, that cater to 30 different ethnic communities. And they've been helping us for a number of years, but recently what they're doing is several times a day, they are announcing, this is an important message in different languages, which is very important because this message is seldom brought to the ethnic communities. And if you look at statistics, where ethnic communities are the ones that we need to be focused on too, because it's hard to get donations from the ethnic community because they're not aware of the situation. So we thank them. And also, we thank the Trilly Gift of Life Network. We are partners with, that's the provincial agency in Ontario that coordinate activities with donations throughout the province. We're also thankful to have the assistance and collaboration of the Ontario Provincial Police, who are at our service throughout our campaign in Ontario. And also want to take this opportunity to thank the Parkside Collegiate for greeting us and giving us a warm reception on our first stop. And also, I want to thank your principal, Frank Galizia, and your school, the students here, for coming here to participate and just give us a very important message. So you can give yourselves a round of And I also want to thank the Thames Valley District School Board, John Hoff in particular, who's the communications director there, who's been helping us to coordinate activities through the region, and who we're very excited, we as an organization are very excited to announce that they will continue bringing activities throughout the region to make sure that students and schools throughout the whole region will be aware and informed about this very important message. I also want to share something, and it's got a lot to do with some of the special guest speakers mentioned earlier about this. This morning, I received a call from Saudi Arabia, and it was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and they're aware of what Chris is doing. Isn't that amazing? And as we talk, they're going to be making special announcements throughout their whole city, probably their whole country, about what Chris is doing. And as well, about what Chris is doing. And as well, we've been receiving calls from Washington, Texas, California, and they're all aware of what Chris is doing, as well as folks right across the country. So what we feel, and everybody that's joined in, is that what we're addressing is not only a national issue, but an international issue. And what we're hoping is that Chris will be able to light that spark, that will be able to bring national and international attention to an issue that deserves, is actually craving for attention. And as a result of that, the winners are the people on the waiting list. So, under Chris's guidance, because he's our leader, under his courage, under his determination, we are doing it step by step, community by community, bringing the message, and we're on day 12 today. We have 341 days left to go, and we're very hopeful that Chris does receive his transplant in 2 months, and at that point in time, his brother Robert will continue carrying the torch, and hopefully we can set something up at the hospital to get some kind of cam recorder there, video cam, to show Chris throughout our press conferences as he's getting well at the hospital. It's possible. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank our two special guests, the NPP and the representative from the city, for coming out here. It's very important that we have your presence here, because as we're going from community to community, we're trying to inspire the three levels of government to make this issue more of a priority in your respective agendas. So we're hoping that maybe a resolution can be passed at City Hall to make this a yearly event. And I also want to thank Dr. Atkinson, who walked with us all the way through. And let me tell you, if you don't know the schedule of a doctor, it is extremely busy, extremely. So for the doctor to come out here and make room for Chris during his day here, on behalf of Step by Step and Kristophers Wish, we thank you deeply for that. I wanted to also recognize Chris's dad, Kelly, who's shy and doesn't like hockey. He likes to stay in the background. And also I want to bring up here to say a couple of words is our assistant board manager, Billy, who's devoted 6 months of his time to help out Kristophers Wish. So I just wanted him to say a few words before I introduce Chris.
He says he just got out of the hospital, his operation went well. I said, wow, that's fantastic. And he looks at me, and what are you looking at, right? He goes, Billy, he goes, this young man, he wants to do a walk across Canada. Look, I said, what are you going to do about this? He says, I don't know, I have to find out what this is all about. I have to talk to his parents. And I guess George collaborated with the parents and everything, and they put it together. And when I found out a little bit more about Chris, that he wanted to do the walk across Canada. And his wish was to try to save as many people on the waiting list, and there's currently over 4,000 men, women, and children on the waiting list waiting for organs. And him himself needs a liver. And I have a son who's just turned 14. I can only imagine what it's like being a parent, have a child in the hospital. He's had over 20 operations, and you know what? There's a lot more that goes with that when you're a parent and your child's in the hospital, and you're not sure if your child's going to come home with you or not. Could die any time. I mean, when I heard this, and then I met Chris, and I met this young guy, and what a spirit he has. To me, it didn't even look like he was sick. But I met him, and he has quite a spirit about him. I mean, he's been through a lot, too. So when I was asked if I'd like to go, I thought, if I could, life is a gift. We've all been given a gift of life. We take it for granted. We just don't, there's not enough awareness about people who are waiting to have a chance to live like I am. They can't live normal lives like I can. They have to be in the hospital, they have to go for operations, they have to suffer. You know what, I thought, I'm honored to do this. So I had a chance to be with this crew, and it's quite an honor for me. And sure it's quite an experience too. There's a lot that goes from town to town, meeting with different people. But you know what's overwhelming is the people that do come out and give their time and a little bit of their patience to find out what this is all about, because there are a lot of people who aren't aware of what's going on, and that's what this track is about, to raise awareness to help them people who are waiting to have a chance at life. So, and you know what, like George said, Chris is quite an inspiration for me, because when I feel a little down and a little homesick, and I think, you know what, he's a 13-year-old young man who is giving his time to try to save lives. I don't think I have anything to complain about. So it's been an honor for me. And when I get a little down, all I have to do is look at Chris, go speak to him. This guy brings up my spirits. So I'm very overwhelmed with people who do come out and spend a little bit of their time, because you know what? Together we can all make a difference. Alone we can't. So I'm very honored to be on this and meet everybody. Thank you.
And without any further ado, let's bring Chris up here.
Hello, my name is Kristopher Knowles. I am 13 years old. I need a liver transplant. I've been waiting for a liver my whole life. I'm trying to inspire everybody to be an organ donor. Tell your friends and family that you want to be a donor. Please don't take your organs to heaven. God knows we need them. And I want to thank the town of St. Thomas for your support. Please make my wish come true. Thank you.
So hopefully we can use that to help your journey move forward, and I guess just remember something. And take it ours. How many more?
340.
Pass your math.
Right on. Here you. Good luck, Chris. My butt.
Do you think it's impossible to judge for the smoking scale?
He's got the same shoes as me.